It's that time again for Dave's Daily Picks.
It is July 10th, 2025, and this is the Dave's Daily Picks pod, which are found on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube. Dave Sellers, your host here. Find me on X at Dave's Daily Picks. You can also reach out to me on TikTok under the pods page at Dave's Daily Picks pod. 2-1 last night to bring us to 4-4 for the week. And let's get a little update on that home run challenge.
3-2, and that ball's hit well, deep out to left field. That is a towering shot. It is gone! Marcus Semien with a massive two.
That's right, folks. Another day, another home run prop bet cashing. That's 2 days in a row, 6 of the 9 days in July. I had no idea this would go so well. Part of the reason I did the challenge was I was playing around with home run props, and I'd hit some. I'd been pretty successful. Like I hit a 17-1, and these are straight up, no parlays, none of that stuff. You know, I hit a couple 5-1s here and there, and I said, you know, why not? Let's just have a little fun. The people seem to like home run props, and I'm pretty sure that's true. Let me adjust my eyes there. Because views are doubling, almost tripling, which still aren't amazing numbers overall, but it's amazing growth for me. So thank you so much for all the views, the likes, the comments. You got any questions, make sure to put a comment in any of the platforms on Apple, Spotify, YouTube. Find me on X, on TikTok. I always post a home run challenge on TikTok, and when the pod is dropped, I make sure to put out a little something to let everybody know. I love what we're building here. Thank you so much. This is always going to be free, no VIP, no paywall, none of that stuff. And I am looking for sponsors and backers as we continue to grow. All right, all the housekeeping stuff taken care of. Let's get to today's pod. 3 plays today. 1 play in the W, 1 WNBA Player Prop, and 1 MLB Player Prop, plus the Home Run Challenge. First up, by the way, this game tips at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. The Sparks host the Lynx. The Lynx are 6.5-point favorites, and the total set at 163.5. The Lynx are on the second day of a back-to-back. So they're playing 2 games in the daytime back-to-back. This isn't fair if you ask me. They lost last night in Phoenix, and also they're a Central Time. You know, they play in the Central Time Zone, and they go to Mountain, and now they're going to West Coast. The WNBA needs to fix a lot of things. One thing is their scheduling. This really isn't fair for the Lynx. And if you're a follower of me, you know how much I love this Lynx team. I love Queen Fee. I love Coach Reeves. Great team overall. But they're playing an improving Sparks team today. Kelsey Plum, Azurá Stevens, Dearica Hamby, and Rakia Jackson are really starting to show the league what they're made of, as they've won 2 of their last 4 and are playing very competitive basketball. I think the Lynx win this game. They've already beat the Sparks twice this year, but 6.5 points is way too heavy for a team on the second day of a back-to-back, especially going up against a Sparks team that's going to want to get out and run. They are 3rd in the league in pace of play and 3rd in offensive efficiency, and will easily cover the 6.5, if not win outright. Like I said, I think the Lynx win it by like 2 or 3, but it's going to be tough for them to do that. The only way I think they do that is by getting to the free throw line and also shooting a high percentage from 3. But I think the Sparks team's going to be ready to rock and roll. The kids are going to be there. It's one of those school game or summer games for the kids. So official play, Sparks plus 6.5. Player prop for this game. We have Azurá Stevens over 20.5 points plus rebounds. You know I'm an Azurá fan. Should be in the conversation for most improved. She is killing it this year. She has gone over 20.5 points plus rebounds in 4 of her last 5 games. She will have a game today, even if Fee is guarding her. I believe because the Lynx are going to have kind of heavy legs. Like I said, they're a Central Time Zone team. They had to play in Mountain yesterday in the middle of the day, and now they have to go to LA in the middle of the day and play. WNBA, fix this. Fix your scheduling in your ref situation. Please. Please just fix it for all of us. We would greatly appreciate it. Not only as gamblers, but also fans. All right, last play. WNBA MLB Player Prop. Luis Robert over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs. This is Robert's third game back from the injury list, and he is finding his legs. He also gets to face a lefty today in Logan Allen. 5 for 15 lifetime against him. Loves lefties, hitting .263 against them, which is 100 points higher than righties. It's been a rough year for the once promising star, but today is going to be a good day for him. I didn't play these because of the juice, but if you also want other player props that I was going to play, but I just can't. They're all up to over 2.5, and then if they're at 1.5, they're juiced heavy. These are the ones that I liked. Michael Bush for the Cubs, Jonathan Aranda, which we'll get to him more here in a second. CJ Abrams, and Corbin Carroll. Those are the other player props that I wanted to play, but they're all over 2.5, and if they're at 1.5, they're juiced heavy, like -160, -170. Luis Robert was the best value I could find at -120. I think he'll get there for us today. All right, home run challenge. First up, Jonathan Aranda for the Rays at +600. Aranda faces Walker Buehler today. Aranda is 2 for 4 lifetime against Buehler with a home run. Buehler has also struggled this year with home runs, allowing at least 1 in 7 of his last 8 starts. And lefties have success against him, hitting .333. Nathaniel Lowe for the Nats at +600. Lowe gets to face Miles Malokias, who he is 1 for 2 lifetime with a home run. Miles has also given up at least 1 home run in 6 straight starts. Lowe has hit 13 of his 14 home runs this year off righties, and lefties have killed the Redbird starter as they've hit 10 home runs off him this year, and he's given up 15 total. Lastly, Adolis Garcia for the Rangers at +470. That's right, folks. We're going for the third day in a row with a Ranger. And that's awesome because Seager cashed for us. Simeon cashed for us. And Garcia is going to do the same as he looks for his first home run in July. He will get one today. He faces Jack Conowitz, who is 2 for 4 lifetime with 2 home runs. And he's already hit one off him this year. They faced actually earlier this year in April. He went 1 for 3 with a long ball. It's happening today. And also, the bullpen for the Angels isn't very good. They've been giving up a lot of home runs this series. And Conowitz probably isn't going to go more than 5. So that's going to open it. And then if he starts to struggle, they may keep him out there because the bullpen's been toast. All right, let's recap here, guys. We have Sparks +6.5. We have Azaré Stevens over 20.5 points plus rebounds. We have Luis Robert Jr. over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs. With home run challenge, Nathaniel Lowe, Adolis Garcia, Jonathan Aranda. All right, guys, you know where to find the pod: Apple, Spotify, YouTube. Find me on X, Dave's Daily Picks. Find me on TikTok, Dave's Daily Picks Pod. As always, bankroll management's the key. Out.